No pressure to Mother Nature, but I just canceled plans Saturday with the hopes that I'll finally be able to use my snowmobile.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
So there we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's official.
Before Monday washes it away.
The way I was doing that, because usually they fight about who has to talk to me. Like, neither of them wants to do it.
Who gets
And
to talk to you?
Yeah.
It's right.
And Amanda's like, I have something to say. I'm like the Charlie and the Willy Wonka, Charlie Chocolate Factory guy. What was his name?
Thanks for caring.
Yeah,
Thanks
I
for
care.
leaning into that.
It's looking good. Things are looking much more wintry over the next week or so. We'll talk about a couple of potentials, but we'll start with the storm we're interested in for Thursday night. First, though, 40s today, mid-40s, near 50 in Portsmouth, so more melting, especially down east where they had all that ice and sleet. It's good to get some of that out of the way before our next storm, which is right here. Severe weather down across the south. We don't have to worry about that, but this storm is going to move almost due east, and it's still a relatively flat progressive storm. It looks very similar to how it did a few days ago, which we always like when that happens in the forecast world. No surprises here. So the rest of tonight, quiet. Temperatures drop down to about freezing. We'll see some 20s into the mountains. And then tomorrow, the first half of the day especially looks sunny, and even in the afternoon it's fine. I want to stress that during the daylight hours we have no issues here. We start to cloud up. We get to about 40 though, and that's going to be important when we talk about snowfall at the beginning of this storm here early tomorrow night. So initially, we're going to have precip type issues here, I think, along the coast because it's going to be about 40. It might be 35, 36 when this first wave moves in. This is 8 to 10 o'clock at night. So, maybe big fat flakes, but good luck really accumulating that at that temperature. And I think that goes on for a couple of hours. So tomorrow, evening, initially, the snow really won't look like it's doing much along the coast. So at that time, that's when you get on Twitter and you tweet me, there's no way we're going to get to 3 to 6 inches. And then eventually, the cold air comes in here through the middle of the night. I think this is the best part of the storm. Middle of the night, early morning on Friday. It's really thumping snow here. We got surface temperatures down below freezing. We're able to accumulate really efficiently. And through the morning commute, it's still snowing. Southern coastal Maine, mid-coast down east Maine, that's the heaviest for them, will be kind of mid-morning. And then the storm lifts out on Friday afternoon, and it's a lot weaker snow behind it. So if you've got a really good eye, you'll notice two changes from the map yesterday, adjustments really. This 3 to 6 now goes into down east Maine because I think there's enough moisture being thrown back at the end that it was dangerous to have them in 1 to 3. So 3 to 6 makes more sense. And then instead of 5 to 7, let's call it 5 to 8. I think there's an upside potential. Very quickly, quiet weekend, but look what happens. Next storm comes in on Monday, and this could be a mountain crusher if it stays where it is right now. Might be rain along the coastline. You say, Monday's not a good day for me. I really would prefer a storm on a different day of the week. We can do that. We can do Wednesday night into Thursday for you as well. So we've got 2 pretty big storms in 7 days. So things get interesting all of a sudden, as we knew they would eventually, right? In between, guys, we squeeze a great weekend in which you can snowmobile, you can ski, although you will probably have company.
It'll be busy.
You will have company, but
Yes.
things looking up in the winter world here.
And options.
All right, Keith, thanks so much.